Parental involvement in Achievement for All is absolutely crucial. My inquiry, and really every other government inquiry that's been done on parental involvement, shows that the more that parents are involved in the education of their children, the better they do. And that is even more true when you look at children with special educational needs.
One of the key aspects of the programme has been giving teachers more confidence to have structured conversations with parents. I think most teachers know that it helps to have those conversations, but they often don't feel they quite have the skills to be able to do that. And Achievement for All helped teachers to know what kinds of questions to ask and how to listen and how to make sure they'd involve parents in the achievement of their child at school.
The parental engagement element of the programme works most effectively because we are working alongside and working with parents rather than directing and telling parents what to do, which has been pretty much the traditional way of the schools have related to parents.
My relationship with the school has greatly improved. The communication between us now is brilliant. I know if anything's going on in Alana's life at home or at school, then my first port of call is to speak to one of the teachers, so they at least know what's going on and they can treat her accordingly. So yeah, it's done wonders.
Through the structured conversations, I felt I got to know the teacher much better and got to be engaged in James's development and any issues that were being brought up in his education, much more so than you'd get through a parents' evening conversation. So you've got that chance of a one-to-one with a teacher for a full hour uninterrupted to talk about all issues, and it's really helpful and it really does make you be involved and want to be involved with the school.
Parent conversations were really key because they shifted the focus away from us talking at parents to listening to them and coming up with joint outcomes of the meeting.
Through the structured parent conversations, it made a real significant impact on how teachers related to parents. We were able to then focus on learning, so we were able to raise attainment and progress, but also the children were all round sort of happier, more involved in the school, as were their parents. And it really opened communication between parents and school in a way that it hadn't before.
The programme really draws parents in. We changed the way we do our special needs reviews around the structured conversations model, and using that model to get the parents involved and take more ownership of the children's learning and work in partnership with the school has been really powerful for us. We've increased the number of parents that attend our special needs reviews to 100% now. That wasn't the case before, when we had roughly about half of parents coming to the meetings, and parents are more proactive than ever, and I think they've been really empowered by the discussions that have come through our Achievement for All approach.
In our school, we felt that we were very good at working with parents, but when we joined the programme, we were encouraged to hold structured conversations with our parents. We found that actually, although we were good at working with parents, we could move that further on, and that having that that longer time where the teacher and the parent have time to sit down together and really explore the needs of the student was really effective in encouraging and allowing parents to work really truly in partnership with the school.
Having greater parental engagement means that pupils have got their parents looking out for how they're doing at school, talking to the teachers, really helping them with their progress. And all of the benefits come together to mean that pupils leave school with more confidence and better able to get jobs.
So we have 3 structured conversations that work one each term. They're for a prolonged period for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, where the teacher is trained to listen to the parent rather than direct the parent. The parent feels comfortable as a consequence, the parent feels engaged in the conversation, and by the end of the conversation there's a shared understanding of how to improve the learning outcomes of the pupils.